About 4 months ago in early February, when Trump had just taken office, I made this prediction about Trump's immigration policy.
Undocumented immigrants are making petty bourgeois and bourgeois employers a lot of money because those employers can pay those workers next to nothing. And that allows them to rake in huge profits on that stolen labor value. And that isn't going to change. This immigration scare, yes, it's going to impact thousands of people's lives. A lot of people are going to get kicked out, and a lot of people are going to be thrown into concentration camps. But the people who remain are even more subjugated now. It's making things even more precarious. It's subjugating these immigrants even more. It's making their lives even more unstable. All the better for the petty bourgeoisie and the bourgeoisie to exploit these people and to profit off of them.
Then today, about 4 months later, Trump made this speech.
Our farmers are being hurt badly. They have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have. And leisure too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
Not everything in human society is easy to predict, obviously, but in class society, under capitalism, some things are a lot easier to predict than others. In the historical materialist framework, we talk about the difference between subjective factors and objective factors. So subjective factors have to do with the unpredictable side of humans, like our individual thoughts, ideology, that sort of thing. Those things can shift and change, but the objective properties of capitalist society are pretty damn predictable. You can predict that in a class society, in capitalism, things will reflect the material needs and goals of the ruling class. That's the capitalist class, and to some extent, the petty bourgeoisie, which has more power than the workers in capitalist society. That's how I was able to predict this. There's no way that capitalists are going to threaten their own power, their own wealth, through any sort of policy, immigration or otherwise. And that's how I was able to so easily predict that this was going to happen. Now, what's going to happen with immigrants? Broadly speaking, there's still a lot of subjective factors at play. And again, this is not something that is good for immigrants. Just the fact that Trump is talking about now how we need more farm workers. The whole point of this immigration policy was to destabilize immigrants. Remember that immigrants were fundamentally important in the workers' movement in the USA. In California, for instance, the labor movement and the immigration movement are very intertwined. So this is an attempt to strike a blow to organized labor and destabilize immigrants who are such an important part of our economy and give power to the ruling class all at the same time. That's what's going on here. That's why this immigration policy exists on a material level. If you want to learn more about these ideas, we have a curriculum on dialectical and historical materialism. Part 1 is out now. You can get the free ebook at this website. And we have part 2 coming out very soon on historical materialism, where it talks specifically about this subject.